Sometime back, I did an interview with one Ben Heckendorf, who's this crazy awesome nerd who takes old vintage video game equipment and stuffs it into new portable housing, and he makes pinball arcade machines, and he's just kind of awesome. Well, during that interview, which was all over the map, Ben made a couple of offhand remarks about COVID vaccines. Oh my gosh, how could he do that? And YouTube promptly issued me a content warning, a community warning, saying I needed to take a class, an online training session, because I spread medical misinformation. And I avoided doing it for quite some time because that sounds dumb and I don't want to do that. Well, then YouTube issued me a strike which prevents me from uploading anything or even posting material to YouTube. And I thought, you know what? I can still take the training. I'm going to take it and let all of you watch as I take the training. This is the first page of the policy training for medical misinformation. Follow along as you take it with me. About the training, it says 7 questions and should take approximately 15 minutes. We shall see. We want you to create and share your content confidently. In this training, you'll see scenarios related to the policy you violated. I'm a violator. You have unlimited attempts to get it right. Okay, let's see how it goes. Medical misinformation, vaccine misinformation. While there are different types of medical misinformation, the one we'll focus on most in your training is vaccine misinformation. YouTube doesn't allow content that poses a serious risk of egregious harm. Apparently, I caused egregious harm by spreading medical misinformation that contradicts local health authorities or the World Health Organization's guidance about specific health conditions and substances. This policy includes the following category. God, my brain is melting. Skip, next. Okay. Question 1. All right, here we go. A community. I like the little clip art they got. Little clip art guy. He's speaking his mind. A community leader uploads a video in which he urges local residents not to get vaccinated because he believes the vaccine contains cells and tissues samples from aborted babies. Is this the violation? No, it is not. That is fantastic. Try again. This video violates our policies because we don't allow content that claims that vaccines contain substances that are not on the vaccine ingredient list. Well, many vaccines actually do contain substances that are obtained either from but that does happen. But okay, such as biological matter from fetuses, that actually does happen. And even if, okay, all right, I get to try again. Try again. Is this a violation? No, it clearly is not a violation. So I have unlimited tries, but I have to eventually click, yes, this is a violation. All right. Correct. This video violates our I don't care. Oh my gosh. Next, question 2. Misaki and her friends, oh my heavens, film themselves having a conversation in the car. In the video, Misaki says she doesn't want to get the COVID-19 vaccine because the shot won't actually prevent her from getting COVID-19. Is this a violation? No, it's not. The COVID-19 vaccine does not prevent you from getting correct. This does not, that's nice. That does not violate their policy because Misaki doesn't spread medical misinformation. According to information from health authorities, there is not a guaranteed prevention from blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, that's good. That's something. Question 3. Sophia recorded a conversation with her friends where she claims she became infertile after a chemical abortion using prescription medication misoprostone. I know what some of these are. I just can't pronounce anything. And misoprostol. Sophia urged her friends to avoid chemical abortions or else they will also become infertile. Is this a violation? No, it's not. That has been known to happen. That's not quite right. It's either, there's only two options, YouTube. It's either right or it's not right. There's no, it can't be quite right when it's yes or no. This example violates our policy because it promotes misinformation about the side effects of the chemical abortion method, which is deemed safe by health authorities. While we may make exceptions for content in which creators describe their or their family's firsthand experiences, we do not allow, okay, so you have to say it's a violation because Safia could never have done, oh my Lord. That's right. This example violates the hell with you, YouTube. Question 4. In a television interview uploaded to YouTube, a pediatrician urges parents to have their children immunized. The doctor also states that natural immunity is much stronger than the immunity you get from vaccination. Okay, so is that a violation? Well, I would assume that no, it's not a violation because a person who is expressing their opinion is allowed to do so whether I agree with it or not. Check. No, it's not. Okay, correct. This example does not violate our policy. Content that claims that natural immunity is stronger than immunity from vaccination doesn't deny the efficacy of vaccines. Okay, fine. Man, you notice how this just seemed, the whole point of this just seems to be that you have to talk lovingly and not disparagingly against specific medications made by specific corporations. That is annoying as hell. Question 5 of 7. Oh, look at the professor dude. He's like, I'm a professor. Look at my squiggly presentation. In a video uploaded to YouTube, a doctor said that chemotherapy may not be the best treatment for all cancers. Okay. He encouraged cancer patients to discuss other treatment options with their oncologist. Is that a violation? Why would it be? None of these have been violations so far. They shouldn't be. I mean, I get that some of them are, but correct. It doesn't violate. We allow content that discusses approved treatments as long as the content does not claim these treatments are never effective. So you have to say, if you discuss medical anything, you have to only discuss approved treatments by specific organizations and not approved treatments by other organizations. And you can never claim that certain treatments are not effective. That seems like that's promoting misinformation and stifling the scientific method to me, but whatever. Next. Oh my gosh. I've got 3 options to click here. Okay, question 6. Jing is a nurse who makes educational health content. Great. In her latest video, she shares that since getting the COVID-19 vaccine last year, she has had 3 miscarriages. She says that the COVID-19 vaccine made her infertile. Select all the correct answers. Okay, let's start with the top. This video does not violate the policy because Jing is a medical professional. Well, no, it does not violate. It should not. It should not violate the policy because she's just talking. This video doesn't violate the policy because Jing is allowed to share her personal experience. Boom. This video doesn't violate the policy because Jing is not spreading medical information. Boom. She's not. Check. Boom. Ah. You're almost there. Select all the correct answers to move forward. This is like a torture method. This is exactly akin to that episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where Picard is being held hostage and he's asked to say, how many lights are there? There are 4 lights. And he gets tortured until he admits there's not 4. This is exactly what that is. You have to say the right thing. If you don't say the right thing, you cannot move forward and you cannot escape this torturous awfulness. Answer 2 is correct. We don't allow content that claims that an approved COVID-19 vaccine causes infertility because that contradicts information from stupid people who we put all of our trust in and or have commercial stakes with, blah, blah, blah. Answer 3 is incorrect. We don't allow content that claims that an approved vaccine causes infertility because that contradicts information that people who give us money have paid us to talk about. Okay, so I'll click that button. Check. That's correct. We don't. Oh, thanks. There are 4 lights. Question 7. This is retarded. A flight attendant uploads a video with the title, Travel Hack. Drink this tea and never get COVID. Okay. The flight attendant shows a recipe for black garlic tea. I kind of want to try black garlic tea, and shares his personal experience drinking it an hour before flying. And, just a side note, flight attendant, and then it says specifically his. Now, that's fine. There are flight attendants that are men and women, no big deal. But I guarantee you, inside YouTube, when they were roundtabling and using a giant panel, including several diversity consultants that are paid $1 million an hour, they said that they cannot have her to reference a flight attendant because that would be sexist. Guaranteed that was a meeting and a discussion. All right. The flight attendant shows a recipe for black garlic tea and shares his personal experience drinking it an hour before flying or going into crowded spaces, protecting him from getting COVID-19. He recommends others try this guaranteed prevention tip. Okay. Select all the correct answers. Oh my gosh. This video violates the policy because the creator claims that black garlic tea is guaranteed prevention method. Okay. Look, is that stupid? Yes, but you should be able to say it. So I'm not going to click it. I'm not going to click it. There are 4 lights. This video doesn't violate the policy because the creator just shares his firsthand experience. Okay. This video doesn't violate the policy. I'm going to click that. It's his firsthand experience. Sure, maybe he hasn't gotten COVID and he's been drinking the black garlic tea. So in a sample size of 1, it's 100%. He's nailing it. This video doesn't violate the policy because the creator is simply recommending a tea, not criticizing approved COVID treatments. No. It doesn't violate the policy because he's simply allowed to say it. I'm not going to click that one. All right, number 4. This video doesn't violate the policy because black garlic tea is good for boosting immunity, which can help keep you from getting sick. No. This shouldn't violate any policy because he's allowed to say whatever the hell he wants. Check. That's incorrect. Even though the creator, surprise, even though the creator shares his personal experience, we do not allow content that claims there is a guaranteed prevention. All right, try it again. All right, so I can't click that, and I have to say that it violates the policy. That's correct. It violates the policy because garlic. Next. Nice work. You've completed the training. We appreciate you taking the time to help us keep YouTube safe. Check our community guidelines anytime you're unsure, blah, blah, blah. Your warning will expire in June of 26th of 2024. If you violate the medical misinformation policy again before this warning expires, you'll get a strike. If I were able to upload videos, I would absolutely upload this particular video to YouTube right now just so I could get another strike against me because YouTube is friggin' retarded. If you violate a different policy, you get another warning with the opportunity to take another training. Yeah, I'm sure I will. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for taking this extremely informative training from YouTube with me. There are 4 lights, by the way. I just would like to say flat out that this method of trying to coerce people and brainwash people and essentially torture people, because this was torturous, into thinking what you want them to think is evil. Forget whether or not it's legal or whether or not anything. It's just evil. This is an evil thing to do. YouTube, everyone at YouTube, every single man and woman who works at YouTube, and yeah, I say man and woman because there's only men and women, there's nothing else, there's nothing in between, and you can't switch. Every single one of them should be ashamed of themselves for allowing this to exist at all, for thinking that they should inflict this on people, that they should torture people until they click the right button, you bad monkey. Oh my word. What a bunch of turds. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and friggin' broadcast, stupid YouTube.